Welcome to my channel. This is Maeve, and today we're in Newcrest with Celeste, our brand new legacy sim. And I've chosen the largest lot in Newcrest, I believe. It's less than 50 by 50, which technically breaks the legacy rules, but I'm doing my own version of this challenge just for the fun of seeing where it goes. I'm also breaking the rules by turning off aging. I'm gonna turn aging on when I'm ready to age up, but that's something I want to have control over. I was also thinking of saving each heir to my library, like each sim that I choose to carry on the legacy. And then after I finish this, which who knows how long that'll take, but after I finish this, then I might have, 10 different sims to choose from. And so I would choose one of those and then use that sim to do every single aspiration in the game. And what this would mean is that then they would have a whole lot of traits, whereas when you create your sim for the first time, they only have 3 traits, which in The Sims 3 you had 5, I think. But really, I think I just want to see all of those aspirations checked off and none of them incomplete. Anyway, I'm starting in the wintertime since those 2 rules that I broke are going to make the game so much easier for me. And starting in the wintertime, I've heard, is more difficult because you can't fish when it's too cold and the plants don't produce anything. So those are 2 quick ways usually to make money in the game that I won't have at my disposal. I'm also starting her off completely off the grid, which doesn't really make sense aesthetically because Newport is obviously a very metropolitan sort of neighborhood. So the feel of it is that she's like this random person just camping out on this big undeveloped lot. And it's super weird because she just has so much stuff, and her stuff looks nice. She has a nice tent, and she doesn't look homeless, but she looks homeless because of her setup on this lot. And I don't know, you'll see it when you get there. So actually, one of the first things that I did once I placed my sim on the lot, I went to build mode and I selected show all, which shows everything in order by what section they would be in. And then I just had my budget and I had to decide which items were just absolutely necessary that I wanted to start out with. And I also bought a few things that I ended up not actually keeping, like those 2 propane type heaters. It turns out you can't use them if you're off the grid, which I thought was kind of weird. And there was something else. Oh, I think the bee boxes I got rid of because I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get them to work. I don't know, I got really confused and I was like, it's winter time. If I want to do bee boxes, I can do it later. But yeah, my sim got attacked by bees and I decided to delete the bee boxes. Anyway, after I was done prioritizing my spending, Celeste had to find a job, and as you probably noticed, I had a hard time deciding. But I ended up going with manual labor because they make the most per hour. And even though that's not a lot of hours, I know plenty of ways that she can capitalize on her time when she's not working. And that way we get to spend more time with her instead of always having to wait for her to get home from work. And then we went fishing. I wanted to build some skill and make a little money with it before the water freezes and I can't anymore. Fishing was pretty uneventful. We caught a couple fish and sold them, collected some water, whatever. And then I noticed she had hunger and bladder needs, so we used the public restroom because it's nicer than what we have at home. And then I started to have her eat at this food stall, but changed my mind because we also have food at home. But first we decided to meet Summer and Edith, and I end up seeing a lot of Edith later on. In fact, she starts a fire on my lot a few days later, but that will be in a future video. By the way, I'm trying to grow my channel, so I'd appreciate it if you would hit the like button or leave a comment. I love comments, and I'm really interested in your feedback. Also, remember to hit subscribe and then click the bell for notifications if you'd like a reminder each Friday when these videos come out. I also have a Facebook page. It's called Maveless. It's spelled exactly the same as this channel, and you can find me on the gallery as Maveless YT, as in YouTube. And now checking back in with Celeste. She's acquiring some charisma. She's getting to know Summer. It turns out that Summer is outgoing. She's the head dishwasher in her food service job. So Summer seems really nice. I think I want Celeste to be friends with Summer. And then Edith shows up. I don't think Edith is like an EA created character in the world. I think she's just like a randomly generated non-player character, unlike Summer, who actually occupies a house that you can like go into and play the family, or actually it's her and like her two best friends or something. I've never actually played that lot, but like I know which house that she lives in. What's the name of that neighborhood? Willow Creek. So anyway, Celeste is gonna sit here and talk to Edith and Summer for a little while until about sunset, and then she's gonna leave. So I was just thinking when I was playing this part of the game that maybe the three of them could be like a triad of friends or something. Like, I don't know, maybe she has two best friends instead of one. Anyway, one of my lot traits that I set for this game, a lot can have 3 traits set to it, just like a sim can have 3 traits. And one of my lot traits in this game is convivial, which I think means that like more sims will just show up on your lot to hang out, and I thought that would be a good idea. But so far the only person who ever comes to visit is Edith, and like I don't really love Edith because later she's gonna set fire to my lot and I'm gonna have to replace my guitar and my seat next to the fire, even though it's stone, but whatever. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Edith. She just like shows up randomly and eats my food and sets fire to my things, and I'm not a fan. Anyway, we just dug up some treasure, which I may or may not sell. I might decide to collect it. I don't know. And then we're going home to eat since Edith took the last bowl of food. And then I'm going to arrange the items on this lot so it looks like an actual campsite. Because like right now it just looks like someone unloaded a truck full of camping gear and set up a tent right there and just didn't actually create their campsite. So I'm gonna go ahead and arrange that before the end of this video, so you'll get to see that right before we go to the end screen. Next week will probably be another installment of this legacy game, though I do have a couple fly-through videos ready of builds that I've made, and I'm on vacation, so I'm hoping to get into some more building, and maybe this time it won't take me 2 months to finish one home. And and also maybe I can break it down into 2 videos instead of 3. Also, I still want to do makeovers, but there was a problem with the ones my friend Ashley sent me. My point is, I have some good stuff planned for this channel. Anyway, I got a really late start on this voiceover, so it is now about 12:30 a.m. It's officially Christmas Day here right now, and it's getting to be about that time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, or if you're watching this video further into the future, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to bed, but feel free to stay and listen to the music, and please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, remember to stay hydrated, and I will see you next time.